Hi, hi. This is John Accornero with Potential California Realty. Today we're going to do something a little different. Rather than me talking about houses and how the market's improving and everything, we're going to look at a little park that I live not far from, Creek Park, and it's has its wild parts as we're right here. We're looking at the most westerly portion that's developed. Beyond this point is basically horse properties and everything. Um, we can see a few horses here. There's a nice big horse play area right here. So we're going to spend about a few minutes, and I'm going to walk you back to where I am as far as my car goes, and we're going to walk Creek Park together. Okay? There's a lot of water here. There's some ducks, like Mr. Duck there. People like to walk their dogs here. And if we're lucky, we might catch one that's actually taking a bath right now. So we're going to walk around and we're going to check this all out. Who knows what we might run into? Squirrels, horses, dogs. People like to walk their dogs here. It's a very good dog walking park too. A lot of good properties in this area. Of course, we got plugged property, horse properties surround the park. There are stables for rent in the park. So if you've determined that you want a horse and you don't have the room at your house for a horse, that's not really an issue because there's space here. And I know that because I just saw it too. Anyway, let's walk around, see what we see. People walking their dogs. This park right here has about 3 or 4 waterfalls, which are actually dams. We'll kind of put up another one over here. One would never know it. It's actually a drain ditch, but it's made into a park. Kind of quiet at this time of the day. Although we do hear the roosters that live, in that house over there. So you can have your farm. It's a little country-like. And some people are lucky that they can go right to the park, right out of their backyard, as we see here. You see a little team of walking dogs. It's one of the waterfalls. Let's go take a look at it. I still think Mirada is one of the best cities to live in, really. I mean, it's not large. It's it is actually 3 zip codes. One of the zip codes is entirely devoted to the college that's nearby, Biola College. One of the zip codes is devoted to post office boxes. And one other zip code is primarily all the residential areas. Mirada is roughly about 4 miles wide, about 5 miles long, give or take. How you doing?
Good.
That's good. We'll just take a little closer look at this stream that runs through it. See all the dogs. Plenty of horseback riding. Of course, Please clean up after your dog. Lots of trees here. We're going to grow with sycamores here, getting into our fall colors. One of the first trees to drop. Canary Island pine. And yes, a bicycle rider or two. This is the first part of a series. I'm going to actually try and show you different parts of La Mirada. We will be visiting the Civic Center in another installment. You'll see the library, the splash facility, other things like that. We see a little puppy dog. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Some nice places here for planting a vegetable garden. We're almost there. We're about 3/4 of the way back to the car right now. It's a fairly quiet park. Nice place to take your wife or other significant other. Me and my wife used to have picnics here, you know, when we were dating each other. I miss it. We don't get to do that as much anymore. Trees are really beautiful when they start changing. Sycamores are probably the largest deciduous tree we have in this area. Used to be a bridge about right here. They took it up for some reason. There's one more dam after this one. Nice houses here. This is all along a segment called Creek Park area. It's in the north central part of, or more or less the center of La Mirada. Not exactly the largest park. Where the Civic Center is, we'll see that park in another installment. That's the big one. But this is probably the second largest. Houses in this area go anywhere from about 300 up to 500,000 or 600,000. The bigger it is, the more I'm talking more like horse properties are probably closer to 600,000 or 700,000, if not more. From here, we're going to go back up to the car and go home. That way you can think about what you saw. Oh, you want to go see what's over there too? Okay, we'll go see what's over there. Crossing underneath pepper trees here. They're probably the most sturdiest tree because they will grow anywhere. They have a tendency to drop their little seeds. And if they can possibly gain a foothold, they'll end up in the most unusual places, like cracks in concrete. Whatever. And from here, we see the last waterfall. In the distance, we see where the drain ditch begins. We see the traffic on Santa Gertrudis. So we're going to go up the hill now. It's steep here. And we're there. Here's the car. So anyway, this is John Accornero. I want to thank you for the opportunity to show you Creek Park. You have a nice day. If you have any questions, just give me a call. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.